this way before. Travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path. And like happened all so fast. No, they got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet. And nothing can shake me. Cause I know my time. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games we play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. Fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine up, let us make it brilliant. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it to life. Ooh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm aces. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, give something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games we play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. Tell you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. I'm gonna share all that I have and give to those in need. So we're gonna win this battle, fight that disease. No more kids, no more children leaving hearts and young. We got to be control the door. Oh, no, I love you.
Great job.
Yay.
Oh my God.
Cancer is killing, millions and millions of people. Me and my team, along with Sam Watson and his team, we're going to stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before. Travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path. And life happened all so fast. No, we got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet. And nothing can shake me. Cause I know my time. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games we play can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. Let's fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it to life. Oh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm A6.
What's up, y'all? What's up? We in the building. I'll get y'all in a second. I'll introduce y'all. Though y'all good. JP, Everett, JQ, what it do? What it do? Big homie Coop. Yeah. Birdman, Dion Gale, Keno, Damon, Jeff. What's up, KJ? Andrew, man. I appreciate y'all coming in here, man. What's up, Shamar? Big homie, Adolfo, Jermaine. Cedric, what's up? You finally made it live, Cedric? Man, welcome home, man. Welcome home. Welcome home. Totally appreciate y'all tonight, man. And we got the cast from the lead, the male and the female lead. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, man. We got the male and the female leads, man. I just want to thank you guys for coming in here tonight, man. Yeah, we have Mr. and Mrs. Jones, Mr. and Mr. Yeah. I see you in the back, Jazz. Yeah, man. And you know, it's just great to have y'all in here, man. I'm gonna just bring them in here, man. And yeah, man. We were family for 48 hours, you know, like brothers and sisters and all that good stuff, man. Welcome, y'all. Welcome to the show.
Hey.
Hey, Ro, unmute yourself, big homie. Unmute yourself. There you go.
There you go, right there. What's up? What's up?
What's up, man? Welcome, man. Welcome to the shop, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
No, it's totally an honor to have y'all in here. And yeah,
hey, Jazz.
Hey, Ro. How's it going?
Good.
Oh man. So if y'all don't know, this is Mr. and Mrs. Xavier Jones from Checks and Balances that comes out May 19th. And I literally couldn't have done it without y'all. You know, like I literally
couldn't have done it without you, baby.
I was gonna say we wouldn't be here without you. So,
but they don't know the backstory. First, we should tell the backstory on how we met through Patty, correct?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Patty wanted to get Miss Parker on the show, correct?
Right.
And she reached out to you, and now Patty's in acting. How crazy is that?
Crazy, right?
2 national commercials, man. That's crazy.
That's awesome.
You know, she just bumped into it, and voila, 2.
It happens like that sometimes.
It does.
Right. It does. Right. It genuinely does. And then, so see, everybody on the outside think it's all hunky dory and things. Life is beautiful. The movie literally fell apart 11 days before the shoot.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, my male lead and my female lead, I had to replace them. And we can't do a movie without the male and the female lead. I don't know what you want to call it, but I mean, everything was intact, but we wouldn't have shot it. You know what I mean? And I was adamant on those days because that's the day Frederick Douglass passed, February 20th, and that's the day Malcolm X was murdered, February 21st. So I was steadfast on shooting on those days because I wanted to release it on May 19th. And Ro came through, you know, and I'm forever grateful.
Jazz came through.
Look, can I tell you guys, because I got a random text. Ro and I met on another set. Mm-hmm. And Brandon, our mutual friend, like texted me and was like, hey, you got to get a hold of Ro. Ro's trying to get a hold of you like right now. I was like, all right, bet. Like, I'm gonna hit him up. And Ro is like, look, you got to be the lead in this. I'm a lead. I'm bringing you in. And he's like, I already know it's up your alley. Like, I know you're crazy. This is for you. And he started describing it to me. I don't even think I let Ro get like 2 sentences out. I just heard like the premise of it. I was like, oh, I'm in. Like, what do we need? What do we need? So yeah, I mean, no regrets. Like, I'm so excited and so happy that our paths have crossed and we got to make something really epic. So.
Right. Oh, use the word epic. So Ro, you're muted. You keep on muting yourself.
No, I'm not touching it. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
I guess you put your own self
out. I don't know what happened. Hey, I'm back, but yeah, epic is the correct word. That's the right word to use.
Really?
Yes.
That's crazy. Since you're such a seasoned actress, why would you call Checks and Balances epic?
You know what? Because I feel like it challenges the narrative. And I love the fact that, you know how like you can be in a room and you know what everybody's thinking, but nobody wants to just actively say what they're thinking. Right. I feel like Checks and Balances is like the embodiment of that. Like, you're just going to say what the collective has been thinking for the past however many years when it comes to like our community and, you know, police brutality and just how, you know, the justice system works for us or against us. Right. And, you know, I feel like we all have these little conversations with each other, you know, quietly, but I don't really hear it out loud. And at least not on such a like big, not in a big way or on a big platform. Like Checks and Balances are just like, no, I don't care what anybody thinks about me. This is what's happened. This is what it is. Y'all gonna take this truth real quick, and take it or leave it. But the truth is the truth. So that's why I feel like it's really epic, and I'm glad I got to be a part of it. Because whether you like it or not, you gotta face the truth.
That's true. And
that's what I appreciate about it. Like, you still have whatever side you fall on regarding this topic, like, you still have, it evokes an emotion. It's a catalyst for a conversation. Right. So I love it.
Beautiful.
I couldn't have said it any better. She was absolutely right, man. Absolutely.
What was the conversation like between Ro? What did you tell her about the project? Because I'm talking to you every day because I'm using you as a casting agent. He doubled down as a casting agent too. Yeah. And so I'm talking to you basically every day or every other day. And so what's that conversation like with her?
I'm telling you, it was like what she said. It wasn't a whole lot to it. I explained to her, of course, you know, I told her I needed somebody to, because I told you before I even called Jazz, I said, if I do it, I need somebody who I know can act. I need a really good female to work opposite of me.
Right.
So that's when I said, because we worked well together. Mm-hmm. So I said, I got the right person. Let me get back at you. I told you that. And I got in touch with Jazz. I started off just telling her, Jazz, it's a film about this, boom, boom, boom. Like she said, I wasn't even done telling her the story. She was like, I'm in. When do we start? I said, wait a minute, Jazz, let me tell you like everything. Let me tell you everything about the story first. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I said, this is definitely down your lane. Like, you are definitely that chick. You know what I mean? I said, you're going to murder this. And she just was excited out the gate. Like, thanks for calling. Let's do it. And it was easy. It was really nothing to it. That's how I'm telling you, this is her all day.
Wow.
This is her.
Wow. This is the side of me people don't really see.
Without the cameras, man, for real, it's her all day long.
Wow. This is what I do. Wow. People are gonna think I'm crazy, but I mean, I'll say it like this: like, I'm a military brat, so like I grew up with a lot of this stuff, and like my dad having to be like overseas quite a bit, and like the women are here. He was very adamant about us being able to take care of ourselves, you know, while he's away. So I feel like I just grew up with this stuff. So So yeah,
How did
I
you?
was excited. I was excited.
How did you prepare for the role?
Ooh, it was like I had to like get over the excitement first, and then like really like really explore how I felt about it, because like I said, this is when you talk about like the injustices towards our community, like it's stuff you think about all the time. It's like in your face all the time, especially being like a Black American, you know? So like I had to like separate like my emotions and like really just break down the character. And I figured, you know, Ro being who he is, I feel like he was more the aggressor. So I knew I didn't want to approach the character that way, because he already has that lane. So I felt like the smarter way was for me, or the better lane for me to be in, was to be like that, like the monkey wrench. I feel like she's the monkey wrench of the scenario. You know what I mean? Like when you look at her, she's very, very well put together. She is, you know, she's a doctor. She is like, you know, the American dream.
Don't give
she
it
embodies
away.
that. So you wouldn't. I wanted people to feel shocked when they see another side of her. That's why I'm like, you know, monkey wrench. Sorry, monkey wrench. I'm trying. You talk. Look.
Yeah, I don't want you telling them that. You know what I mean? We got to hold back some stuff for real. It's going.
Sorry, look.
It's gonna.
I just start talking and I go, okay.
Right. It's gonna be the epic shot. So we got to keep on that seats, man. It's that kind of film. You already know.
No,
I mean, well, they saw a little bit of it in the trailer. If y'all saw the trailer, y'all already saw what I'm saying.
The trailer don't tell you nothing. The trailer
is a trick bag, huh? The trailer is a trick bag.
The trailer is a trick bag. It don't tell you nothing. Trust me.
The trailer is a trick bag.
The trailer, you know what's crazy is I watched the trailer like in the morning, like first thing in the morning. I had to keep watching it because I felt like my brain just couldn't process everything that was like happening. It was just so crazy. It was so perfect. Like I had to just keep watching it. And like I called my parents. I was like, you guys gotta go watch it like right now. Everyone, go watch it at this moment.
Right. Y'all did a great job of putting that trailer together, man. It's fine.
Yeah. Trey did a hell of a job, man.
Great job, Trey. Yeah.
Like I say, I trust him. Like all I got to do is hand it off to him, and it gets done. You know what I mean? We've been together for about 15 years as a tandem, off and on doing different projects. And
right.
You know what I mean? And because he's an independent business, you just got to keep on getting on. Are we on schedule? Are we on schedule? Are we on schedule? That's it. That's it. But in terms of the creativity and the cutting, I have no concern. No, I have no concerns.
It was perfect, really. It was, oh my gosh. Like it was really, and I'm a stickler about that. With trailers, like you either grab my attention or you don't.
Yep.
Right.
And that one I can like honestly say, like, and I'm a stickler even with stuff that I'm in, because I've had some stuff that I'm like, I don't know why you guys edited it that way. Like I'm not that excited about it when I see it. But this one I'm like, oh, anything, I will post it. I want the world to see it.
Right.
You know, he did a really wonderful job.
No, he's uberly talented.
And you guys are froze.
Did y'all watch any films or pull any characters from the past, Ro, at all? Jazz? He's frozen.
Is he frozen?
Yeah, he's frozen.
From already existing characters or characters that I've played in the past?
Both. Either one.
No, I tried not to. I made a conscious decision not to because I wanted it to be, I always feel like whenever I approach a character, first off, I always feel like whenever someone comes to you like yourself and is like, hey, this is what I envisioned. Right. I feel like they're telling me, hey, I'm trusting you to like translate what was in my head to an audience. So I feel like it's not fair for me to bring to it little bits and pieces of other characters from my past, you know? So I try to come to it with a really clean slate. That way I can try to pick up like little nuances or pick up, you know, the full essence of that character. So I feel like I didn't use anything in the past. I just try to stay present and like give everything that I could, or what made sense to me to do in that moment.
You came to set so prepared. I didn't even know like what part of the movie was challenging for you. Was anything challenging for you in terms of to conceive it or to think to play it out?
I think, again, without giving things away, I think just approaching every scene and making sure that everything hit home, that everything translated for an audience, like keeping an audience in mind.
Right.
That, you know, I too am a part of this audience that has these comments, these feelings, these questions on like why things happen the way they do in our society. Like, so I want to be able to, like, I don't know if it comfort is the right word, but I want to be able to help the audience get to those answers, either whether it's on their own or in conversation or whatever the case may be. But it was just every scene, make it its own, and really pay attention to who my character is in what scenario. I guess that's the best way I can say things without giving it away. But yeah, that was my approach to it.
Yeah, because I was watching you like through the lens, through the monitor, and I was like, it seems like it's like second nature for you to dive into Mrs. Ebony Jones. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Like, I honestly, like, roles like this, I always look at them like a playground. Like, it's just a playground for me to just be, you know, and you get to really just live vicariously through a character. And again, these are things that we have all talked about and we, you know, on some level wish would happen. So for me to be able to carry it out, even if it's on a fictional sense, I feel like I'm going to have a blast with it. I'm going to, you know, I really am. I'm going to take it, you know, and take it to wherever I can, you know, in my head. So I think it was second nature because it was something I really believed in. And so it made it easier to approach it. So,
Ro, was any scene like challenging for you to conceive or even the thought to play out because it's so like
no man, I'm a black man in America, baby. Like,
amen.
Everything in that film directs straight to me. We deal with it as black men first and foremost, every day. So to just fit in, and I'm from Baltimore anyway at the same time. So
Freddie Gray.
Yeah, man, just coming through, you know, just being a man in general, man, and then being a black man on top of it and watching everything that has happened to us and still happening to us. It was an easy fix, man, for real.
Right. And as I look back on it, I was thinking, like, especially when I saw the poster last night, when I sent it to you, Jazz, how strong and feminine and graceful your role was.
Thank you.
Like you literally, like, I tell people, like, people should be you for Halloween. Oh, I'm dead ass, because
that's big. That's love. Thank you.
If they're gonna celebrate Wakanda, who is so beyond fictional,
right?
Like, you are the epitome of what of a goal.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? What doctor, lawyer, school teacher,
educator,
veterinarian. You know, on.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. That's wow.
And and you're married. Like
she's real. I mean, you wrote her. Like, you know, like, you know, she really is. But that's one of the reasons why I think Ro and I might have talked about this on set, where I was saying, like, with something like this, it's really easy to make the character seem like they're just unhinged or they're just kind of crazy and they're just acting out, as opposed to making them, you know, like, successful, but still very strategic in how they approach it. It's not just, you know, the wild, wild west. It's no, we think all this stuff out, you know,
right?
Because we still have a life to live. We still have practices to run, you know. So I appreciated that.
You definitely executed. And I want to get back to that. But before I get to that point, what was the conversations? What were conversations y'all were having amongst each other that we'll never know?
Well, if we tell you, then you will know.
I know.
Like,
I know. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
because y'all in the car. I mean, I caught some of it because y'all were mic'd up for the first location. But outside of that, I don't know what y'all talking about or like.
You want me to be really honest?
Uh-huh.
Like, first off, that Tesla,
Uh-huh.
I already told you, you already saw I am technically challenged. Okay. Technology and me, I don't know what it is. So I think in the Tesla, it was just like making sure we could open the door because you can't just open the door like a normal car.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So it was like making sure we could hit our cues with it. But like, I mean, I feel like we were just go on set. So I felt like there wasn't, I don't know. I can't think of like specific conversations we had.
I would say the car scenes were like the scenes where we were able to calm down a little bit, calm down, get into another space. We would talk about things that didn't necessarily have to do with the job at hand, just to relax for a second. Right. But we also, would make sure our outfits were straight. We had to tape around, certain things and make sure we were good. So we wanted to make sure everything was intact. And, at the same time, we made sure, like she said, we were strategic with how we were exiting the car, making sure we did certain things maybe at the same time or, just going through some different ways to show our unity, at the same time. So even down to wearing our hats the same, you know what I'm saying? Like we were just figuring things out just to make everything cohesive. So I would say, we were very strategic even after, the script was written. We had to go inside and just figure out our own nuances and how we wanted to really approach it from the character's perspective.
Right. And what's funny? I wrote it, right? And I didn't know. Yes. But I didn't know.
Bravo, baby. Bravo.
Absolutely.
Let me say this before you say anything. Now, I'm not going to put, my age out there or date myself, or whatever. But I will say this. I take my hat off to any writer who writes where I do not have to change the dialogue. When I can just fall in love with the script and the words just stick in my head, it's not a lot of trying to remember. And we had a lot of dialogue. But it wasn't hard to remember because it was written so well. And that is a gift to actors. So thank you.
I second that. I completely second that.
No, and it was a lot of hours. I had help. It was a lot of hours from 11 to 2, 11 to 3. But what was unique was I forgot my point. So you got me off. I forgot
It'll come back. We had to give you your flowers, though. We had to give you your flowers.
Yeah.
Amen. Yeah.
But what I will say, speaking of writing, that thought to come back to me is when I was writing it, right? I the other person I was writing with could not fathom that y'all didn't have trauma.
Oh, okay.
Like literally couldn't fathom it. I'm like, no, they wasn't abused. No, they don't come from a single parent home.
Right.
No, their brother wasn't killed. No, we ain't doing that. They literally couldn't fathom it.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting. It's odd because I'm sure they're not the only person who thinks that way.
Of course, right.
You know what I mean? So it's really, when you think about it, like in retrospect, it's odd that people feel that in order for someone, especially being Black in America, the only way for you to feel this way or to be this outrage is if you had some type of
trauma,
crazy trauma that happened to you that you couldn't get over. That's odd because I feel like being a Black in America, whether you are, wherever you come from, whatever your background is, Like it has its own, like it's an experience that only you can describe.
That's right.
You know, like if you're not Black, you can't, maybe you can empathize with us, but you can only understand it to a certain degree.
Right.
And it has nothing to do with your intellectual capacity.
Right.
It's just stuff you wouldn't understand. You know, so that's very interesting. I didn't know that, but that's very interesting.
Yeah. And check this out, bro. I yelled at her. I'm like, no, they're not. No, we're not going through that. I mean, I'm the same person like that you see on Instagram. Like I'm that straight cutthroat. Probably like, no, they're not crazy. No, they're not. And he's like, no, but they had to go through something. I said, no, it's just their purpose. That's what they live for. No, it doesn't happen like that.
Right.
That's bottom line. That what the word you use, purpose. That's the word, man. I mean, I'm talking about not from 2 or 3 years ago. That's like a birth purpose. You know, you born knowing I'm gonna change the world. Malcolm came in like that. Martin came in like that. Harriet came in like, you know, they all came in with that mission. You know, and that's how we came in. Right. You know, with our mission, unbeknownst to the rest of the world. We're husband and wife. We clicked on so many levels. But when we found out that, you know, we were like eye to eye and, you know what I mean, on subject matter, and we believe the same thing, man, I'm ready to get married. We got to get married.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're on the same wavelength, you know, completely. So yeah, man, it's purpose.
No, it definitely is. Now I remember what I was gonna say. I didn't know until I watched the trailer how downhill and intense this film is. I didn't know. No, I didn't. In my head, I didn't see it like that. No, I swear, I'm not lying. Not lying. I didn't know. Nope, I didn't. I didn't know.
So what was it that, like, what was the moment that
when I saw y'all turn that corner?
Why you trying to make you give it away? Stop it.
No.
Stop, Jasmine.
I didn't know.
I'm not. I'm really curious.
No. What moment? You gotta be tricky.
Yeah, you gotta be tricky.
Go ahead.
When y'all turn that corner, and when the cops open the door and y'all start going downhill and it gets real aggressive, I'm like, oh, I didn't know. I wrote it as a story, so I didn't know the temperature of it. Man, I knew the story. I knew the emotions it would invoke. Yeah. But this is a real roller coaster.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
This is
for sure
fucking roll. I didn't know that. Yeah. I thought the story. I thought just the story was going to, but the pacing of it. Holy man!
Yo, that's so funny. That is so. I'm fascinated by it. But I think sometimes also, like when you write something and it's like your baby and you were involved, like you were so involved in like everything. So I feel like some things you don't see because you're like preoccupied. So now that you had a time to just like take a step back and just observe, maybe, you know, then everything started clicking. But yeah, you wrote a really intense, project, sir.
Yeah. It's probably the visual though. The visual can always add something extra versus, you know, when you fantasizing or, you know, thinking of how the script is supposed to unfold in your head from paper, you know. Yeah. So your editor, you can take your hat off to your editor for that as well, because he could also had a lot to do with the pace speeding up and, you know, the cutting of the scenes. So no.
Kevin Brower says you got me excited.
I see. There you go, Kev.
Yeah. Okay, KB, this going downhill like a motherfucker. Hey, and then so it comes out May 19th at 8:29 Pacific Standard Time. That's the day Malcolm X was born. So we wrapping it all around our ancestors. So all day people gonna be like, is it out yet? Is it out yet? So that's the answer. You can tell it comes out 8:29 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You know what I mean?
8:29 p.m.
Yeah, 8:29 p.m. Malcolm X. That's the time he was
May
born.
19th.
Yeah, May 19th. And but I watched that trailer obviously like y'all 100 times, and I'm like, because I'm going through the edits with them. Like I make sure y'all names are spelled correctly. I didn't even get it. I didn't get it until we launched it on the social media sites,
Mhm.
I didn't know the intensity of it because I'm like, man, is Kathleen Bradley spelled correctly? You know what I mean? Jasmine
Right.
Hester spelled correctly. Like,
Right.
so I'm literally going through all that. And once I said, oh, shit. Oh, my God. What is America? What is America gonna think about this one?
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're gonna ruffle some feathers. I can tell you
And
that.
Oh, bird. You're gonna ruffle a whole bird.
and hey, it's gonna do double the business Nine Wives did.
Mhm.
Nine Wives, we were in over 30 film festivals. We won over a handful, and we were nominated in probably like 30 to 40% of them, like semi-finalists or finalists, you know.
Right.
And
Congrats on that. Yeah.
no, thank you. But this is gonna do double the business at least.
It should.
Because it's a bigger story.
Yeah.
You know, it's a bigger topic.
And every new effort should be the better effort. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
So,
this gonna move mountains, man. What scene were y'all excited to shoot? As best you can say, as best you can do it.
I see now I'm scared because I don't want
You have to think of how to reply.
How you gonna say
You're gonna say that.
I will just I don't know how to say it. I'll let Ro go first while I try to.
I'm trying to think myself. I'm gonna tell you, man. You may think I'm taking the easier way out, but everything wasn't.
Did he freeze, bro? I'm gonna like kick
Why
you.
you freeze up like that? Oh, there you go. Now you're back.
There you go. You're back.
I don't know, man. Spectrum sucks. So day 2 for me was the day, the entire day 2. It wasn't a particular scene. It was the entire day. That was the day for, yeah, man. Yeah. I'm
trying to think. Day 2.
Yeah, day 2.
Day 2 was popping. Like day 2, day 1 was cool. I feel like day 1 was like, you're
that up.
You didn't jump into the pool. You were like, making sure it was warm. You put your toe in, that kind of stuff. Yeah. But then once we got all that out of the way, day 2 is like we just jumped in.
We jumped in.
And everybody. What I appreciate about this set is everybody did their job, like acting wise, like everybody did their job. So it was easy to like play. It was easy to be in a moment because everyone really brought it.
Yeah.
So, but I agree, bro. Day 2.
Yeah. and speaking of day 2, it brings me to Jackie. Jackie was like in the room. See, y'all are doing y'all scene over there, and where so in between sets. I'm going in the other room watching Jackie. She's literally getting intense. Like she's working herself up for the role. You talk about everyone playing their role, man. And she was in there like, man, how do I say this? What do I do this? Like, but she was working herself up. And I was like, yeah, let's go. Let's go. And the nurse was so poised, like so dainty and poised. And like, you would never think these characters would do such a thing.
Right.
So that's the great part of being a director, and then it's a great part of being an actor because and the writer as well. Because once an actor gets the script, the writer and the director see the project a whole nother way. But every character is going to present that scene a whole nother way. Like you said, you painted it differently. But when you see it and you hear the different tones that we use and the different gestures that we might make and the cohesiveness between, me and Miss Jones, like you just see things that, dang, I ain't see that happening, but that shit worked. Oh my goodness, that is fire. Things just happen, man. When, like you said, this whole project is blessed from the gods, man.
It has to be. It has to be.
Definitely blessed. So we were creative, like I said, through the set through the days of work, and we were creating different things to do to make it more, more us at the same time, or Mr. and Mrs. Jones too. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, as well as Jackie and the rest of the crew, everybody did, like she said, a fantastic job, and it was so easy to work with everybody. We fell in love with the entire cast. It was crazy. Man.
Absolutely.
it was amazing how easy it was on set. I'm like, we got 30 people on set. What are we? Why is it no hiccups? Why isn't no one complaining? Why isn't one saying it's hot outside?
Right.
Why isn't someone saying I'm hungry? Why are we not eating? No, I'm dead
Right.
ass. Like,
no, I mean, because usually that's funny because that's usually how it is.
Yeah.
I can pick any other set and that's usually how it is. But
Yeah,
honestly, I feel like because I feel like everyone probably just had to process the day. There was a lot going on.
Come on now.
You know what I mean? So I feel like even like when I would come home, I felt like a lot of stuff I didn't process until like days later. So I feel like there was no time to like, you weren't complaining because you were just in the moment. And I think a lot of us just appreciated being in the moment.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So that's what I think it is. Yeah. Like we all just vibed really well. I didn't see there was no like cattiness. There was no diva like behavior from anyone. Like everybody, like whatever your job was, whether it was in front of the camera or behind the camera, like everybody came to like get stuff done. Right. Like by any means necessary to just get it done.
Necessary. You're absolutely right.
By any means necessary. I like that.
No. How about that poster? That poster is amazing of you, Jack.
That's why I like the segue.
That was a segue to get there. Yeah, right.
That was beautiful. Yeah.
Look, that poster, I actually talked to my parents probably like 5-10 minutes before this happened. And my dad was like screaming. He was so happy because he was like, I had no idea. And I was like, yeah, like there was a whole thing about making sure our poses were like the same. So I'm like, how, you know, Malcolm X is like, he's just such a pillar for, you know, our community. So to have anything associated with him, and I feel like, I don't know, I can't even explain it. It's just perfect. It was perfect. Like I damn near dropped my phone looking at it. So and I say it and I promise you, like, I'm not like, you know, BSing you or anything, but it's really like out of all my movie posters, it's my favorite poster. It is, I think it's the coldest, it's the realest. Like, I love that poster. I already know where it's gonna go.
Yeah, I know you do. We talked about that earlier too. Yeah, that poster, y'all put y'all foot in that joint, man.
Yeah, like who? Shout out! I forget the name. Like
Rich Bartley. Rich Bartley. Make sure everybody use him if he's in the chat. Rich, man. Rich.
Wherever you are, I pray I get to meet you because Rich, you're it. Yeah. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise, because that was it.
Yeah.
He sent it to me.
Both posters. Both.
Yes.
He did both. Yeah, he did both. Mm-hmm. And I mean, what he did was astonishing, man. And I looked at that poster and I'm like, because I'm not the biggest, but I'm just a big connoisseur of information for Malcolm X. Mm-hmm. And I watched it, and then I've never done this. I you know how you enlarge it? I looked at every centimeter of it, like, because I just want to intake it, like, yeah, you know what I mean? I was like, I intook the whole poster. I said, wow.
Let me say this really quick. I'm gonna tell you what I got from the poster.
Okay, go ahead.
Now I saw the actual picture of what you guys were going to do eventually. I didn't know you were going to do a poster, but I saw the smaller version of it before you made the poster, and I fell in love with the regular picture.
Right.
But the poster looks like Malcolm's ghost. It's see-through. It's like she's going through the window shades through him, kind of, sort of, while he's also going through, but his whole body is transparent. Mm-hmm. So I said, that is fire. Mm-hmm. That's fire. I mean, that's just good creativity from, you know, your guy, because he could have used a solid, Rich could have used a solid figure on Malcolm and then, you know, had her do her thing like around him, but he made him see through, where all the action, man, it was just crazy. Like,
you know what? It's funny. It makes me think of this because with my friends, I always joke around like my ancestors are always talking to me or whatever, like just throughout life. And so when I look at that poster, it makes me feel like you're just seeing a connection through time. Like you're seeing a connection between like my ancestor, the person who went before me, and has like left these lessons for me, which I feel like this is why I'm doing. We're so similar because it's like this was, even if I never met this man, this is just something that was inherited just through genetics, through, you know, being Black, through melanin, whatever you want to call it. Like, that's what it was. So that's why I love it so much. I'm a big history buff. Like, I love histories, anything about history, really, especially our own. So I love that connection that poster says. And it's such, just with one photo, you know, like one photo, it says so much. So I love it. I'm telling you, it's my favorite post. It's my favorite. Rich really did an amazing job.
Remember when KRS-One did it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he used the same background. It was like 20, 30 years ago.
No, that was the 80s. Yeah.
Yeah, a long time ago. KRS-One did it. But same name. The name of the album was what? About Any Means Necessary?
By Any Means Necessary, yeah. But it's never been a woman.
No, that's the point I'm making. Look at the history of it, of that poster. That poster is iconic.
It is. That's why I'm telling you, man. That's why people should be heard for Halloween, man. Like, it is, like, people don't understand the power, the power and the purpose that is in that picture.
Yeah.
You understand? Like people, it's not just a picture.
Yes.
It means way more than
it's so much. It's deep.
Yeah.
There's a depth to that photo.
It says so much. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, like, in terms of a part 2 to Checks and Balance, because I know it's gonna be response well. Yes. And the part 2 is we can include the dialogue in the car. More dialogue. More dialogue. Yeah, so we could turn into a full-length feature.
Can we?
Yeah, I'm down.
Can we call the second one Insufficient Funds?
I hate you.
Yeah. But I was thinking, because the movie that I want you to cast for me, Ro.
Yeah.
That can be a scene. You get what I'm saying? In my head, I was like, no, let's just make this what they call it?
Audition.
A what?
Audition?
Oh,
short.
Not a short, but like, you know how they do like part 1, part 2, a series.
Oh,
okay.
Series.
Yeah,
a series. Might as well just, because I know we can make 80 minutes out of this next time. You know what I mean?
Easily. I mean, you left it in a good spot where you really can go anywhere.
Yeah.
With it. You know? So you might as well, you know, it's uncharted territory, Fred. You might as well just pioneer through it.
Because it ends open.
The streaming network.
It ends open. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down. I mean, where are we going? What do we need to do?
Oh, yeah, that's how she was right there, Fred.
We should.
That's how she was.
Yeah, that, I mean, but for real, you know what I mean? Because I was thinking, like, because we could cut the cost with the travel, with the car. You get what I'm saying? That would be 20 minutes of the film, you know, 3 minutes here, 2 minutes here, 4 minutes there, and boom, we got
dialogue.
Dialogue. Yeah. And I was thinking, shit, May 19th, 2023. You know what I mean? We shoot in February again. Now we take long. We have to shoot sooner because the editing is gonna be a lot more editing.
Fred, just say when, so I can mark my calendars. I don't even need just tell me when.
But I already know the response is gonna be well. So we got May 15th. We're doing the private screening for us and the crew and whoever your +1 is, and then May 22nd. We're gonna do. I want to give this film to the community, so I'm gonna shoot it free in Leimert Park where we actually shot it at. I'm gonna screen it there so the community can watch it outside.
May 22nd.
Yeah, from 6 to 8. 6 to 8.
Oh, that sounds dope.
Yeah, and we're gonna have live entertainment. We're gonna have an artist. Hope is performing. I don't know if you know her. Rain Don't Last Forever. She literally just confirmed an hour ago. And
dope.
Yeah, and then we'll show the film at 7, and then we'll do Q&A after the film, and then go from there. So so we'll be busy in May, and then once the film festival season will be crazy for this film. It's gonna be ridiculous.
I think I just saw something about a film festival, and I kind of smiled to myself because I knew they're just not ready. Like, and it's no shade to anybody, like anybody's project, because I'm proud of you. And just to get a project done is an amazing step. Yeah. But when I think about what we're bringing to the table, I'm like, oh, you're not ready. Like, I don't know what to tell. I don't know how to prepare you guys for this.
It's not cookie cutter. It's not anything that you've already seen. Nowhere near it. This is straight out left field. This is his own lane. Truly, like Fred, like you really explored a completely different lane. Like you took like the initiative for it, and I have to commend you for that, because I feel like it's a topic people are so terrified of, and you just like took it on head on without any regrets, without any hesitation.
Yeah. Right, and I think that. And I say this I'd say about 80% of people are even too afraid to even touch a topic like this.
Oh, for sure.
80%. I mean, how can you? You know what I mean? Like, so the film festival directors aren't gonna know how to see this film. They're gonna be like, hold the fuck up.
That's just hope they have the balls, though. You know what I mean?
No, this movie's not supposed to happen like this. It's just supposed to be a conversation in the barbershop. And people get excited, and that wins all the awards because we're talking truth.
Right.
Truth plus action equals.
Right.
Checks and balances, you know? Yeah. Right. Man, we got a monster coming, man. We got a monster coming.
They're not ready, but, you know, that's great.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. Yeah, they gotta be ready because May 19th we rolling, man. We rolling,
and the way time is going, I feel like May 19th is like tomorrow. So it's approaching fast.
We 28 days away.
Yeah.
It happened so fast. It happened so fast for me because I'm working on it every day. You know what I mean? Whether it's trying to get advertisement, whether it's trying to get whatever it is, and so I don't have enough time in my day. You know what I mean? So I'm like 28 days. At about the 15th day, May 1st, I'm gonna get anxious like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna just be on edge, man. So, but
that's a beautiful thing, though. I hope you embrace all of it. That's a beautiful place to be in because you know you have something special.
Yeah.
So
it's funny. I feel like LeBron James in the 12th grade.
Oh, see.
My man.
I understand. Yes.
I do. Like I'm ready to go to the league. Like I'm this.
Y'all
have no idea. People. Every time I describe it to somebody, like, because I can't give it away, and I describe it a different way every time, and I say, y'all still America ain't ready for this film. No part of America is ready for this film, dog.
You know, I'll say this. I think there's a portion of us that don't know that we're ready to see this film. Because I feel like there's a portion of America that really needs to see it.
That's what I know.
To feel like we're being spoken for, and this wasn't a topic that we just, pushed under the rug or just forgot about or just, got distracted with whatever else is going on, Will Smith and that whole thing. You know what I mean? Like this is something we needed to hear, like we needed to see.
This is not to cut you off, Jazz. This to me, and just to piggyback on what you said, this to me is like when Isaac Hayes wrote the song Soul Man for Sam and Dave, or James Brown came out with I'm Black and I'm Proud. It's that moment when you watch it, because we need to feel proud about who we are, where we are, our history, our plans to move forward, how we plan to lift our people up. This is that. Hurrah. You know what I mean? This is that. I feel good. I'm glad I'm Black. I think this is, yeah.
And I feel like not even just Black. I feel like it's about being proud to be like a Black American, because I feel like our whole identity gets like mixed in with the world and like, no, like Black America is like its own category, its own, you know what I mean? So it's
Black America for sure.
But we need to see it. This is something that needs to not just be something we casually thought about like in our heads, but just didn't have the courage or have an audience that would want to talk to us about it so we could, get these emotions out. This is something we need to see.
Right. And something else you need to see. Smooth Sha shouted you out, Jazz.
Oh, thank you, Smooth. I appreciate that. That's very sweet of you. Thank you.
I figured you appreciate
What's up, Smooth Sha? You smooth, all right.
That was very sweet.
So, how would you want to leave the shop? How would you summarize it? And we'll start with you, Jazz.
Don't start with me. I don't know how to summarize it. Because look, I want to just talk about it, but I don't want to do it.
I'm ready to have that conversation. I'm ready. Like, for example, I know we have a scene. Now I believe there's 2 scenes that the Academy board would say that is a perfect scene. Nurse. I think the nurse scene is flawless. Because it's never been done before.
Right.
Day 1 first scene.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that's never been done before. So when people watch that, they've never seen that before on any level. Nobody's ever done it. No one's ever gone to get them.
Right.
It's always been a military man going to get a military man. Or an agent going to get, but it's never been.
This is civilians.
There you go. A civilian.
Civilian. Yeah.
Yes.
This is unheard of. Very unorthodox.
But that conversation you have on day 2, dog, I'm getting, man, look at my arm, man.
What's you talking about?
Man, that conversation. Day 2, scene 2. Scene 2.
What you talking about? What you talking about?
That scene, yo.
Yeah, that was fire, man.
Yo.
That was fire.
Man.
That had me pumped up too.
We know.
Yeah, it had me
know.
Pumped up. Like, yeah, it did. I wouldn't have done it, but it's one of those screaming scenes, like you really just want to lose your composure, kind of, sort of, because you start really not reminiscing, but thinking about how it, certain things went down, and you're in a position almost, you know what I mean, like in your own world, in a position to do something about some things, you know what I mean?
Right, right.
All I can say for real, man, like I hope the world is tuned in right now, man. When I tell you this is gonna be a treat, I advise everybody to go get all their popcorn and their drinks, and do not move from in front of that screen from 8:29 until after the credits roll.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
I'm so serious.
Yeah. And you know what? To speak to that point, Ro, I'm kind of afraid to put outtakes at the end of the film.
Why?
Because grandma's gonna be crying.
Yeah.
Grandma's gonna cry. I have no grandma's crying. It's just no.
Ain't no need to turn back now, baby.
I mean, I say it's full steam ahead.
Go hard all the way. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
go hard all the way.
Should we put outtakes at the end, you think?
I think so. Why not?
You think so? Because take them out of that emotion. You know what I mean? Because grandma.
I always feel like, like when I graduated with all my degrees are in psychology. And I feel like every time we did anything that was challenging emotionally or mentally, there was like a debriefing. Like we're taught to debrief at the end. So I feel like outtakes can help people pull back a little bit and regain their composure. And especially like, I'll say the last location on the second day.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like stuff like that, I feel like would get to everyone. because it kind of just wraps everything.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So.
That's true.
Mm.
That's true. But yeah,
put the outtakes in there.
Some funny moments in the outtakes that are, like you said, bring people down a little bit, and put some smiles on some faces after the tears.
Yeah.
Whatever the other roller coaster of emotions happen. Yeah.
Right.
Everybody leaves smiling.
Right.
Yeah.
Everyone leaves smiling.
But I'm gonna tell you what. This is what they're gonna do. I don't know how. Their gestures when they leave. But remember when I'm about to date myself again. But remember back in the day when you would go to the theater and you would see a karate movie, and you'll come out and you do all the karate kicks and all of that when you left. It's one of those moments. This is that kind of film when you leave. You know what I mean? You're gonna find something to do from that film, something that you digested from that film. You're gonna leave with that. And it's gonna be, whether you just keep repeating a particular line over and over again, or something. It's gonna be something you leave with that's gonna stick with you forever.
I wonder what's the line of the movie. I don't know what it is.
That's what I know, right?
I don't know. Line? That's a hard question.
Oh man, I don't know what it is.
I don't know. Because there's so many. Like there's so many moments that you could easily like be the line for the entire thing, but yeah, I don't know. On that one, you can go a lot of different routes that way.
Yeah, there are so many. True.
There are so many. Let me know what y'all doing tomorrow around 5 or 6. I got another interview tomorrow, and I was gonna text y'all, but since y'all here, if y'all not busy,
I don't even know what is tomorrow. What is today?
Friday.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm good. All my stuff happens in the daytime.
I'll text you.
I won't be available at 5 on Fridays. I take my wife out.
Yeah, you told me that.
Aww.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, he's a gentleman. He opens up all the doors and everything. You know what I mean?
Yes, he does.
She knows. She knows.
I just confirmed that today. So that's why, and I would love to have y'all come on, and I'll send y'all some other things too in terms of interviews and stuff too.
Yeah, whatever you need. Whatever you need.
Let me know.
Just let me know. I mean, I really want this. I feel like it's going to be big on its own, but like whatever I can do to, help. I don't have millions and millions of followers and all that. I'm really bad at social media, actually, but I will still do whatever I can.
Neither none of us do, but when the film drops, I'm telling all my celebrity friends, you repost it or you lose a friend.
Wow.
This is my money.
Fair.
This is my. It ain't no. Are you my friend?
Yeah.
Period. I don't want to hear, no, post it.
Where it's too political or it's too.
Post it.
No, you got to just.
So I'm.
If you're an ally, you're an ally. If you're standing with us, you stand with us.
Right.
That's just how it goes.
Right. So that's how convicted I am on this, and I thank y'all for coming through tonight, man. And so on the not the 19th, but the 20th, we got to come because I treat Malcolm X's birthday like Thanksgiving. So family comes down, we do everything every year. I do it, and
cool.
So it's like a big party. It's a big party. So, but I will be going live that night, and we should all come in and do a cyber toast.
Sounds good.
Dude, I'm down. I'm down. Let's do it.
Somewhere around 8:15 to 8:35 or something like that. Come in.
Can I please just real quick, before we end it, I just want to do a quick shout out to poet Ronnie Girl, who is the designer of the jacket that I wore. So if you do need a Halloween costume and you want to look like mine, you don't have to have my jacket particularly because that's one of a kind. But you can get something that's really, she makes really, really awesome. I actually got to visit her. I went down to her boutique and I got to see more of her stuff in person. And she's really amazing. So make sure you go check her out. I think it's every Saturday, like the Crenshaw. So it's just make sure you're there because she did an amazing job. And I have probably worn this jacket out because I wear it everywhere.
Oh, you do?
I do. Are you kidding me? I do. And you know what? The only thing about it is that there's a lot of Howard alumni that see it and get really excited about it. So they're like, "Oh, you from Howard?" And I'm like, No, my character is though. Like,
right.
I'm with you in spirit, but yeah, I get so many compliments on it. Like, I wear it on set all the time. I've been on multiple sets with it, and I get a lot of compliments on it. So I love that jacket.
As you should.
It's a bad jacket.
So thank you again for that, and shout out to Poet Ronnie, girl, at Poet Ronnie, girl. You can check out her Instagram and see all of her stuff. So
she'll be in the credits too. So they'll know how to find her and all that good stuff. But yeah, I'll definitely send y'all the info. I thank y'all for coming through, man. And
thank you for having us.
And follow us as well. Follow us on Instagram, Robrooks_.
And Jasmine Hester 23 on all my platforms, everything.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Just go to any one of my posts and they'll be tagged on it anyway, especially for the next 6 months.
Yeah.
I'm down.
So yeah, thank y'all for coming through, man. And Checks and Balances, May 19th, Malcolm X's birthday and the birth of the series. Checks and Balances, man. I could totally see a part 2.
There will be. I'm just gonna put it out there now. There's gonna be a part 2, maybe even a 3.
I know it's gonna be a part 2, like, because we gotta. It's a must.
It's because you know what, your brain isn't done with it. Right. It wasn't a closed.
No, my brain isn't done with it at all.
So you can't let it. It's one of those things where we just kind of ended a chapter, but we didn't end the book. So now we got to move on to other chapters.
Next chapter. That's right.
Yeah. Facts. Y'all gonna be busy.
Bring it. I'm ready. I'm telling you, let me know the date so I can block them out.
Thank you guys.
Ready.
Thank you guys for coming. Dirk, another comment for you. Sorry, Ro. She gets all the comments.
Thank you, Dirk. Shout out to Dirk. Dirk, thanks. I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you very much.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So hopefully I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Let me know. I'll see you.
And I'll get back to y'all too for sure. Thank y'all for coming on.
Thanks for having me. Good night, y'all. Thanks for tuning in.
Good night. See you.
Thank y'all.
Peace.
Bye.
So there y'all have it, man. So this is my Checks and Balances sweater. So every interview, anything you see, I will be wearing this sweater like I wore the other one last year for 9 Wives. And I can't wait for y'all to see this. And I'm not sure if let me see if he's still on there, because Blue Blood is interviewing Derek James. I'm not sure if he's still on there, but that's dope. Shout out to Blue Blood, man. Oh, he's done. Damn, I wanted to watch it. I wanted to watch it, dog. I was like, yeah, I want to watch it, man, because I know everybody's over there watching the interview. Salute Fred in the chat. Dan Raphael says Spence Ugas did 240,000 buys domestically. Spence is a proven draw. Yeah, that's a good number. That's a good number. Good, strong, firm number. So Crawford and Spence will at least double that. You know what I mean? So we'll at least double that for sure. So so we're looking at 5. Let me respond to. Let me repost this one. So let me hit her back. So yeah, man, I 240,000. That's solid. He's behind Canelo. He would be second to Canelo. So if he does 240, that means Tank is doing what? 160? You know what I mean? So they're big gate stars. Like, people want to see him live. I think that's a real strong number. So we're looking at anywhere between 500 to 700,000 for Spence and Crawford. That's a big time fight. And Tim Smith, man. Tim Smith gonna have to edit his words, man, because I think easily they do 500,000 buys. You know, easily they do 500,000. So that's a solid number, Victor. That's a solid number. I'm happy for Earl to get 40,000 in the gate, in the door. I don't know how much was the gate. Can somebody Google what the gate did? And for that to happen, I'm proud of Earl. I'm proud of Team Spence. They put 40,000 people in there, and 1 second. Let me tell her it's this link right here. Yeah, so I mean, so yeah, that was fun, Bird, man. That was fun, man. I spent Roe Brooks. He was the casting agent for management, and I used a lot of his talent, and I'm forever grateful to him. You know what I mean? Forever grateful to him. I'm excited. I'm excited for Spence and Crawford. I'm really, really excited for Spence. But what's the topic tonight? Tank and Devin Haney. Tank and Devin Haney. So that's pretty cool. Tank and Devin Haney. Tank wants Devin Haney next. He says after he beats Rolly, he wants Devin, the winner of Devin Haney, and what's the guy's name? I don't know the guy's name. Cambosis. And I have Devin Haney as the favorite, maybe 60-40. I have him as the favorite. And so assuming Devin Haney wins, Tank Davis says he wants him next. But then he also said that they already have his opponent next. You know what I mean? Like they already got his opponent. Man, this boxing joint is already scripted, man. You know, so they already have his next opponent, he says, and I don't know if he turned it down or gonna take it. I don't know that answer. But what I do know is he's not fighting nobody we want. There's nobody Tank is gonna fight. Maybe he fights Muhammad Ali, the guy that looks like Muhammad Ali. Maybe he fights him. That's it. That's all I could think of. They have nobody else if they want to stay in house. And Michael Rivera, I believe that's his name. So that may happen. Let me open these phone lines. Let me invite y'all in here too. This is dope, man. Where we call in and talk to each other every night. That's pretty fucking dope. 727. What's up, man?
What's up, homie?
What's up, man? You on spring break?
Shit. No, maybe. Fuck, I don't even remember, bro. I can't think right now. I literally woke up and I'm like, shit, I should probably call the barbershop, see what they doing.
Nah, we chilling. We chilling. You gotta order my movie May 19th.
May 19th. All right, bet. I got money. I'll order it.
Dope.
How much? $4.99?
How much? It's gonna be $10.
Oh, 10? All right, bet. Because I currently got 15. I don't know. Then I get another 20. So yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. What you got?
Mike Tyson, man.
Yeah, did you see that?
I did see that. I immediately thought of you. I was like, Fred is gonna get on this shit, man.
Yeah, I had them come in, or else I would have, you know.
I mean, like, no arrests were made on that, though, which is weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, would you say it would be because it was Mike Tyson? I mean, you can't arrest Mike Tyson.
No, you can arrest Mike Tyson. He's been to jail.
Oh, okay then. Fine. Are you like cutting out? Like I
No, I'm good. I'm listening to you.
Oh well, I'm just waiting for you to talk. I want to have a conversation.
Oh, you okay? So what I think is, let's see, that the guy was an antagonist. It's a fail on so many different levels, right?
You know he was like highly intoxicated, right?
Who? Mike Tyson?
No, the other person.
Oh well, I mean, Mike Tyson is entitled to self-defense. I don't know if the man hit him or anything like that.
No.
Do you know the story?
I do know the story.
Okay. So did the man hit him or he just talked to him, annoying him?
Okay, so he asked Mike Tyson for a selfie, and Mike Tyson gave him a selfie, and then the man kept talking to Mike, and Mike told him to be quiet and shut up, and he didn't, and Mike just turned around and just popped him right in the face a couple times.
Well, I mean, it's wrong on so many different levels. Was that his seat? No, right?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So if that heckler wasn't in his seat and they're in first class, where is the stewardess? The stewardess should have been like, "Excuse me, is this your seat?" He doesn't want to be bothered. You mind leaving him alone? Mike Tyson deserves that the space that he paid for. He deserves that, and that's what he paid for. You know, so I think the airline is wrong. I wouldn't have responded like that because I'm Mike Tyson and because I'm Frederick Hawthorne. I wouldn't have responded like that because how can you justify that in a court of law?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? On the streets, oh, Mike Tyson's a hero. Hell yeah, that's how you respond to them. But if the man didn't hit him, I don't know if he did. If the man hit him, I think Mike Tyson has a right to self-defense. You know what I mean? 100%. 100%. I'm all in on that. But if the man didn't hit him and Mike Tyson just was mad because he was being heckled or something, that makes Mike Tyson liable in the court of law. Now, people are going to come in with their emotions and say, well, this that in the court of law, and here's what I have to say to that. You either right or wrong in the court of law. There's no opinion in court. Well, my grandmother died. The judge don't care.
That don't matter. You still killed somebody.
Yeah, exactly. Basically. So, and I learned that in the court because they always ask the tenant, "Did you pay your rent?" She says, "Well, I lost my job."
Yeah, it don't matter.
It don't matter. It doesn't matter to the court about the emotions of it. You know what I mean? You're either right or you're wrong, and they have laws to abide by. In the sentencing, you may do your emotional plea, and they may consider that. But in the court of law, yeah, quite possibly you're going to be found guilty. So if the man didn't hit him, Mike Tyson may have some type of liability issues as it pertains to that. And but that's the country, that's the nature of the beast. The man wanted to go famous for he probably was a troll or had a YouTube channel. It's something like that. I don't know his name. I didn't keep up with it today, but Kyle. Oh, you are okay. I thought you were frozen. I'm sorry. I thought you were frozen. And
no, we good. I was waiting on you.
Okay. And so in the reality of it, Mike Tyson should not have responded that way. He should have called the stewardess and asked the stewardess to take care of that, being that he's in first class. So that's it.
Well, sorry. I accidentally flipped my phone. It was JetBlue Airlines, I think was what it's called. Never heard of them, but I don't know a lot of airlines. I'm not a frequent flyer or nothing. I've never flown an airplane in my life. Yeah, JetBlue. I don't know if you know what that is because you're in California and it was from San Francisco. But are they good or anything? Like, do you know anything about them?
Yeah. I've flown JetBlue a lot. JetBlue is a good airline because they have leather seats and they have direct TV. So, no, they're solid.
Okay, then. Well, I only know about like Southwest and American and the popular ones, but
Nah, they're solid. They're a good airline.
are they expensive?
No, they're just they rival Southwest. They're probably $10 more than Southwest. On if Southwest go 49, they'll go 69. So $20. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Alrighty then. Well, I don't know. I just thought about you. I was like, damn, Fred's gonna get on this shit. It's
Tomorrow
probably
I
like,
would be. We had the guests on, so I that would have been the topic of the show. But I didn't do no research on it. I just saw the 10-second clip.
I mean, like, I can come on and say the same thing tomorrow night. Like,
Yeah, we'll talk about it Sunday.
all right, bet, because a lot of people will probably watch that because it's big news. So
Yeah, it is big news. Everyone's talking about it.
yeah, you'll probably have a couple hundred.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
All right, bet. I guess I'll come in tomorrow and I'll do more research on myself, and I'll come in tomorrow about it.
All right, for sure. Sunday, for sure.
All right, bet.
Peace.
All right. Oh, yeah, because you're right. Yeah. All right, I'll see you then.
I appreciate you, brother.
All right, peace.
Glad you're back. What's up?
What's going on, Fred?
How you feel?
I feel good.
That's
Team
all.
won today. We always feeling good.
Who won?
The Panthers. We won 14 in a row.
Hockey?
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, we're the best team. The one in my picture.
Damn.
But the Fury fight this week. What's your thoughts on it? What's your thoughts on it? I don't know if you know it's this week. I mean,
yeah, it is, but
I don't really know much about Dillian White, but I mean, I think he's a live dog just because this guy's being bombarded with a lot of questions about Kinahan. It's a lot of stuff in his head right now. I don't know what your thoughts are on it.
I don't think he has a chance. I'm not watching the fight. So
why?
I'll be out. It's 1:00. Fight come on at 1:00. I won't be watching it. I'll watch it through like the titles that come through on Instagram or YouTube, you know. So I'll be out. I got to go to an event, and then I'll be at an event literally all day on Saturday. So I'm not even gonna stream it because
the undercard I saw the undercard was horrible as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw in your the title you said something about Tank saying something about Devin. Where can I see that?
He wants him next on I Am Athlete.
So he wants him next. So what? He's gonna sign with Top Rank?
Huh?
He's gonna sign with Top Rank?
Wait a minute. Say it again.
$1 million worth of game.
No, not that one. It's on I Am Athlete.
What?
Yeah. And by the way, they're terrible. They're terrible. I Am Athlete is terrible. Brandon Marshall is just, they're terrible, dog. Like, they whack. They do no homework. They do no homework. Dog. It's like they just stay on the cool topics. They don't study they don't have a producer on the show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Go watch the interview and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. He gave that fake speech at the beginning because he wanted to compete with $1 million worth of game when Tank came on. And you can totally tell that he wanted to he was competing with them. You know what I mean? We got the best podcast. We were first. And yeah, I know. But I just don't respect their preparation.
I haven't watched them since Shannon Crowder and Fred.
Yeah, it's funny how the intellectual they've been compromised intellectually. You know what I mean? They need to find somebody like me that similar to me that will do the homework. You know what I mean? That's an athlete. Like, you know how they have Ryan Clark. You know, like that's a man that doesn't lean on being cool all the time. I think they lean on being cool too much. I don't like that. I don't like it, man. I want the information. Like I'm going to your platform to listen to an interview, to hear information I've never heard, or to go deeper on the same subject matter. And I don't think I Am Athlete does it. I think I Am Athlete is just a cool platform.
Brett, if I can ask one more thing.
Yeah, please.
Well, it's not really asked, but just in so he says he wants him next. So I'm guessing he means he's trying to sign with Top Rank, because that's really the only way it happens.
That's literally the only way it happens. You're right. And that's the $1 million question, because he's going to have to do a partnership. And that's why I joked with Bob. And I said, Bob, that'll be pretty interesting. You be the promoter.
It honestly happened, bro. There's honestly a chance where he could have pretty much everyone at 135 and 140, if you think about it. Because Tank is, I mean, if he wants to fight, realistically, he obviously can't get the fight next because Devin's going to have 2 fights. So if he would want that 3rd fight on that contract, he would realistically have to just leave PBC, like you're saying, and just. But if he does leave PBC, would he still be under contract with Al Haymon, where you'd have to give him some stuff as well?
He has a lifetime deal with Al Haymon. That ain't going nowhere.
That's a deal. Those are the deals you would love to sign as someone like Al Haymon.
Facts.
Wow. That's pretty much it, brother. Thank you for allowing me on.
I appreciate you, dog.
You already know, bro.
Nah, they're good for, like, if you want your name out there, I Am Athlete, but their audience is not going to trust them to give them the information. They need somebody bad. Brandon Marshall ain't it. Brandon Marshall is the idea man. I think he was a genius at putting the plan together. I think he has a big ego though. And I think Chad Ochocinco has, his ego is so big that he won't be human enough to do the interviews. You know what I mean? So I wish them well, man. They need a 3rd person. They really need a 3rd. I don't know who it's gonna be, but they need a 3rd person bad.
They shouldn't have broke up. They shouldn't have broke it up.
Well, I mean, when you I watched it, but I forgot. But they wanted ownership, and they did it without the paperwork, and they wanted to go in a different direction. But Chad Ochocinco can't carry a show. Can't. He's a great talent to be on the show, but I don't think he can carry a show. I think that I don't think Brandon Marshall can carry it. And this is not throwing shade to them. This is just a person that just wants the information. You know what I mean? I don't want you in competition with they're in competition with the talent. Oh, I am the Hall of Fame too. No, it's not about you, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I bite my tongue so much sometimes, and I be wanting to and I just hold my tongue. You know, it's not about me. It's about the interviewer. So, but I wish them well. They got to find a 3rd person. Maybe like someone like Tony Dungy type or somebody like that. You know what I mean? Tony Dungy or a younger Tony Dungy type. That'd be solid. But it's hard, man. It's hard because you literally got to give up self to do great interviews. You got to. Oh, I ain't gonna ask that question because I believe in God. Who gives a fuck? I'm not gonna ask that. I'm not gonna interview that person because they don't believe what I believe. That's not a great interview person. You know what I mean? Shit. It's you got to interview the world. So anyhow, man, did you see that picture with Terrence Crawford, Devin Haney at Snack?
Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts?
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they both been with Snack for a minute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they both been with Snack. I still don't trust dude at all. I don't trust him, man. I don't trust him, and I don't want to bring back. I know Bill and I had, or Mr. Haney and I had great conversations, but I don't trust that man at all. I think he's a convict. I don't trust him. I trust him 0%, and I'll get back to it after this. 256. What's up?
What's going on, Fred? What up, guy?
What up? What up?
Chilling, man. Hey, listen, it's just a difference in format.
That's DJ?
With the yeah. Yeah, it's me. But as far as the shows goes, with like I Am Athlete, the pivot, it's just a difference in format because Ryan Clark is actually a journalist. He actually has a degree in mass communication.
Oh.
So he does know how to carry a show, and he's been on ESPN and he knows how to conduct interviews.
Right.
Well, I Am Athlete, it's more just, you look at the setting. They're just sitting in most of the time they're sitting in like cigar lounges or in somebody's house, and they're just having a conversation with one of their former colleagues or somebody from another field. They're just sitting there having a conversation, just letting that person cut loose. The pivot is more like an interview. It's like, okay, what do you think about this? How do you feel about this? What were your thoughts on this? And I Am Athlete just, all right, cool, go on. We'll insert our opinions here. We'll talk about our experiences here, but that's just more so how it goes. And I try my best to get through the pivot, but Channing Crowder is so ignorant. It's hard for me to get through interviews with him, especially after he said the shit about, and Deion Sanders had to kind of like check him on that a little bit. But when he said the shit about, I would never send my child to an HBCU. It was like, okay, cool. And just, okay, cool. You feel that way, right? But your reasons as to why is what got me. And, just me being an HBCU alum myself, I took offense to it. You get what I'm saying? So, and even the shit he said about Russell Wilson, bro, like, why the fuck do you care? It's too many dudes out here that care about how Russell Wilson treat his woman or why would she want him? It's too many dudes that care about that shit for me. But it's just, he has a lot of ignorant, backwoods, outdated opinions, and it's hard for me to get through interviews with him. Ryan Clark is definitely carrying the show because Fred Taylor just sitting there chilling most of the time. Like, yo, I made good investments. I'm rich. I'm chilling. I'm a booster at Florida. I'm chilling. I'll insert my opinions here and there, and I'll ask a question here and there. But most of the time, Fred Taylor just chilling. Brandon Marshall, back to I Am Athlete, Brandon Marshall is still half crazy. And Chad Ochocinco just there to have a good time, man. So it's just different formats, and that's why they kind of had to split up a little bit. But anyway, how y'all feeling, man? Everybody all right?
No, everything good.
Everything's good.
And I would agree with you with what's the guy's name?
Channing Crowder.
Yeah, like those sexuality questions. Like he pretty like me. He got pretty eyes. Like, I don't, like, honestly, we're not here for, like, you got to understand, like the audience ain't here for that. And I wish I could explain, because people think I'll explain it when you get off the phone. But yeah, it's I'm not a fan of his at all. I like Ryan Clark a lot. I really enjoy his research. I can tell he's doing research. And I want you to do your research when you interview somebody. I'm tired of, kind of like in boxing. If you're a journalist, your third question better not ever be, so who do you like in this fight? Who do you like in that fight? Nigga, it's a whole person in front of you. How the hell are you asking them about another fight? It's a whole man in front of you. He lived a whole life. You can't think of 7 to 10 questions you don't want to ask this man before the interview break down, and now you're just like, okay, we about to end in 10 minutes. So, like Spence, Crawford, who you got? Or your first question but don't, I always can tell when I watch interviews, especially in boxing, if they done their homework or not, because they always ask questions. So who you think gonna win? You know what I mean? And I'm like, that they weak. So, anyways,
yeah, it's kind of like what you're speaking on as far as like preparation with journalists or whatever. There's an interview out there that James Harrison did when he was in his prime, right? And there was a reporter asking him questions about the draft. He was like, well, what was your experience with the draft? And he was like, he just looked at him like, you don't know me at all, do you? It's like, well, what round were you drafted in? And, you know, how was it being at the draft and waiting on that, you know, like, you don't know me at all, do you? For everybody who don't know, James Harrison, former Pittsburgh Steeler, and
didn't get drafted.
New England Patriots. He wasn't drafted. He was never drafted. And he gets up and walks out the interview. He just looks at him like, you don't know me at all, do you? I wasn't drafted. Have a good day. I was like, wow. So, I mean, a lot of these reporters, they do lazy reporting. They just go for the headline type stuff, and they really don't dive deep when they want to ask these questions. But, you know, it's a happy medium in there. You don't have to be like Gayle King, who absolutely hates black men, but that's a whole other discussion for a whole other day. But I ain't gonna hold up the line. Hey, light skin, we still doing the show tomorrow?
Is it pig pork? Is it elephant heavy? Is water wet?
Does a bat shit in the woods and wipe his ass with a bunny rabbit?
You know what I'm saying? You know, it's sky blue, it's grass green. You know what I'm saying? Does Fred have a kid plate where his feet don't touch?
Nobody of the Atlantic gives a shit about Tyson Fury and Dillian White. Nobody cares.
Man, I don't care, bro.
The Atlantic cares. Everybody's looking forward to Valdez and Shakur next week. Let's go ahead and get to that fight. Then we can get past Cinnamon fighting Bivol, so we can get to the undisputed fight with Charlo and Castaño too. And after that, we're going to get to welterweight undisputed in Atlanta, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, 75,000 people in Black Hollywood. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah, man. Fuck Vegas, man. Vegas is cool, but Vegas ain't here like that.
Vegas. Atlanta, baby. Atlanta, Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
And not because DJ doesn't want to fly on the plane again.
Yeah, so I wish them well. I need them to be successful because they have connections to athletes that, you know, you don't know. You know what I mean? Like I need all these athletes that are 321. What an interesting zip code. I mean area code. What's up?
What up, Fred?
How you feel?
I just had a question to ask you, man. I don't understand how now Devin Haney and Kambosos fight. How does the sanctioning fees work? Do both of them have to pay sanctioning fees on the belt?
Good question.
Ain't the winner?
Good question. I would think that Kambosos pays on his 3, Devin pays on his 1, and then the next fight, the winner pays on all 4.
Oh, that's how that works. So what do you think if he fights Kambosos twice, then fights Lomachenko, and try to go back to Eddie Hearn? You think he's gonna get lowballed?
Yeah, for sure. Because you took the low ball with Aram. It's just like life. If you know your man, you know you got a girl in the neighborhood. You know your man smashed on the first date, right? He didn't take her to get nothing to eat. How your conversation gonna sound if you trying to smash?
Oh yeah, that's like if I work for you and I go to a job, I wanted this job bad. You giving me $30 an hour, I go to this job, I take it for 20. I come back to you. You're not gonna give me $30 again.
Yeah, facts.
You're like, no, I can't give you that. You just took 20.
Facts. Same thing. I guess my analogy was terrible. Yeah, but yeah, but yeah. So yeah, that's a better analogy. Yeah, and
was it
the only one? Go ahead, Kyle.
I said, was it?
Yeah, it was terrible. Mine was terrible. And so
yours I thought yours is better.
I got it. I got what you said. That wasn't a big I got it.
But I think that if Devin don't go with a fan base, it's gonna be hard on him. He's gonna have to get his fan base up. He's gonna have to have 16,000 people with him wherever he goes. And if he has that, he can get whatever he wants. Not whatever he wants, but
you buy property.
Yes.
Why would Devin? Just like you got somebody go buy a building,
right?
And they back out the deal, and you tell the person, oh, I just take whatever they was gonna give you. You don't know what they was gonna pay him.
Right.
How you gonna say I'll take whatever deal Loma Chico was gonna sign? You don't do that, man. What, blindly?
That's
crazy.
These are the conversations that I wish I could have had with Team Haney prior, because it's just no way. Like that's why I don't understand because don't worry, within now, this time, and next time, next year, it's going to be another fighter that shall we say, like, the black fan base is going to hate on. And then they realize that Devin Haney's doing the same thing. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like Mikey Garcia with Snack, right? Oh, we blew Mikey Garcia and Snack up. Remember that? I was the leading charge on that. Oh, man. But Devin Haney is with Snack, so it's fine. You get what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford is with Snack. It's fine. You understand what I'm saying? Devin Haney's with Bob Arum. It's okay. Devin Haney's with, what's the guy's name? Eddie Hearn. He's not a colonizer. You know what I mean? Eddie Hearn, cool.
Is DHP even going to be in this? Are they going to be involved? Is it going to be even?
Listen, it's Top Rank or nothing. I know Bob.
He's not independent then.
No one's independent. When listen, whoever's paying is in charge, right? Even if you slide your money, even if you slide your girl the money under the table, you still pick the restaurant.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
You know what I mean? If you and your girls, if you're the only dude and your girl is out, you know what I mean? You may give your girl the money under the table, you know what I mean? Do what you do, you know what I mean? And or vice versa. You know, if you low on cash, you know, you forgot your wallet at home, your girl will slide you the money under the table and you pick up the bill if you want to double date or something. You know what I mean? So same different. Yeah.
Everybody is so he did what he had to do. That was the dumbest shit I ever heard. I mean, you chasing some belts and you gonna take that low ball? Come on, man.
He forgot he's a champion. Like,
man, please.
I would have told Lincoln, you're a champion. You're a world champion, right? If your goal is to be a world champion, you are a world champion.
Right. And then you got the upper hand. Because where was he going to go? Who could he have fought? He couldn't have fought Tank. He couldn't have fought Ryan.
Exactly.
He couldn't fight Loma Chico. He had to fight you. Who was he going to fight?
Exactly. And that's the... See, I understand
He didn't have to fight him, though. He could have fought... It could have set him up with anybody, though, to be honest with you.
But, I mean,
where was he gonna go? Who was he gonna fight? Just a no name?
Top Rank. Anybody from Top Rank? Top Rank.
Yeah, it still would have been a person of extreme value, but they would have found somebody. They probably would have made it a domestic fight or something. You know what I mean?
But I still think he had him back in the corner. He didn't have to take that deal like that.
Yeah, he had him. I thought Team Haney had the leverage in that.
Right. They signed too quick. They had the leverage. You told him, I'll take any deal Lomachenko took. You opened the door for him. He said, I got him now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and in business, the business is the win. Like, I mean, people in the chat and boxing fans, only people with emotions in business. You know what I mean? Shit. You think Al Haymon goes to a business deal with emotions? Shit.
No way.
Hell no.
No way.
No way on God's green.
Now, one more question.
Mm-hmm.
So if Kambosos wins the first fight, it's over, right? They don't have to fight again.
No, they don't.
But if Haney wins, they got to fight twice.
Yes.
He took man, that deal was horrible.
Yeah, they didn't treat him like a champion.
You can't even renegotiate if you win and say, I get the upper hand. I get the big part. I get the 80. You get the 20 the next fight. He can't even do that.
Yeah, it's not a good deal. We get the fight though. We get what we want. We get the fight. You know,
and he can't jab his way through that fight. He got to fight. Ain't no jab, move in that fight.
No, it's not.
He ain't gonna be able to do that
at all.
All right, man. I was just hollering at y'all, man. Y'all have a good night.
Nah, I appreciate you.
All right.
Fred, that gate over with, bro.
That what?
That gate is over with. I got to
What
figure
gate?
something else out.
What gate?
You know, the kitty gate?
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I remember them days.
Now, my oldest, you know how to take it off and just let everybody come down now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, it's over. But I wish them well. I believe they'll beat them. I believe they'll beat Devin Haney. I believe Devin Haney will beat them by unanimous decision. And you're right. It's gonna be some exchanges in that fight, especially the second half of the fight. I think Devin's gonna have some challenges in that fight. And we'll see. If Devin's on his feet, he wins easy. Not easy, but June 5th, we got to fight. June 5th, we got to fight. And I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll tell you where I got the hoodie, but I got to look at the sweater, the tag. I'm thoroughly excited for this. I'm thoroughly excited. We got a good slate of boxing this week. Not so much. I'm not interested in Tyson Fury and Dillian White at all. We'll talk about it on Sunday, I'm sure. But I'll watch the knockout. I believe Tyson Fury will stop him. Is that the only card this week? I know they're gonna show the replay on Showtime. And then the following week, April 30th. Woo-wee. Shakur Stevenson is back. Bob got out of that one. Hey, Bob said he had C19. Bob, man, I'm surprised nobody caught on to that. I'm the only one that caught on to that. Am I the only person talking about how Bob Arum is faking C19? Man, come on, man. He like, I don't want to be seen next to that man. I'm not working with Tyson Fury after this fight. If you are attached to the Canahans, everything gets seized by America. 657, what's up?
Yo, what's good with it, Brad?
Oh, man, we wish we could hear you better. But everything good on our end.
Oh, man, can you hear me a little bit better now?
Nah, we're going to do our best, though. I know you in the truck?
Yeah, man, you know we grinding.
Yeah, I respect that. Yeah, we respect drivers out here. What's popping?
Man, I was just talking, man, do you think Haney could recover from this deal?
It's going to be challenging. It's going to be challenging because that third fight.
Makes you say that?
Because the third fight is unattached. The third fight has no direction. The first two does. And I wish he would have had dates on them. So I don't know what the deal looks like, but I would have had the first date got to be June 5th. The second date got to be before October 31st. And the third one got to be before March 31st or something like that. So you can get your obligations out and the fight has to happen. But I'm just hoping for the best at this point. But I don't really deal in a hope space. I'm very pragmatic as it pertains to especially decision making. And I know Bob is gonna be Bob Arum on that third fight, assuming he wins the first two. He's gonna have to resign.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Mm-hmm.
That's very understandable because I'm like you, man. I'm very practical, man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I own my own entities as well. You know, and you know, sometimes I dibble and dabble. I'm mainly in the distribution part, but you know, sometimes you do got to take bad deals. I like the fact that, like you're saying, there's no point of direction and the longevity of the timeline. You know, like I'm in property as well, but not like you. So when you get in the game, sometimes you might take a deal with a couple of points on it. You see what I'm saying? But you can recover because you get your, it's an effed up deal. But after you prove yourself and Fred know what he's doing, you're not getting that same deal that you took when you first started.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So if you were able to recover and I was able to recover, I'm just wondering why he wouldn't recover. You see what I'm saying, Fred?
I understand. Like sometimes you get a deal where you get a high interest rate, you just pay interest only, and then you do that for 6 months or to a year, and then you refi or you get an arm, you know what I mean, and you play the game, you know, but you have the property.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because my thing with Devin is, what would be his plan B? Because you always need an exit strategy. Like when Cam Brady beat Pacquiao, he thought all those fans were going to transfer. What if the fans don't transfer with Devin Haney? Then he's really going to be fucked. You see what I'm saying? Like how you said he has to, at least everywhere he goes, at least they have 15 to 16,000 fans. I believe he will have the support, but I want to know how is Bill and him thinking what would be their plan B if that doesn't happen and it doesn't transfer. Then what?
Man.
But that's all I was saying, Fred. I'll let you keep going, brother.
Man, that third fight gonna be rough, man. And the conversation is gonna be Devin did what he had to do to Bob as a racist. It's a whole. I'm telling you that's the whole conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. All right, Fred. I'll let you keep going, brother.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. Now, how do you think he gets out of a second fight?
How does he get out of the second fight?
Yeah.
He ain't getting out the second fight. Hell no. Because they gotta get the reason why they want that fight in Australia, because it's pay-per-view in Australia. That's how Lou DiBella's gonna make his money. Off that pay-per-view module. And they know it ain't gonna stop him. Likelihood of Devin stopping him is low. You know, so they know they have insurance based off of Devin Haney's style that fans will still want to see the fight because Devin's going to win by unanimous decision, you know. Do you have any doubts about that fight? 307, what's up? I don't really have any doubts about that fight.
Yo, Barbershop.
Yay.
Yo, what are the odds on the scale 1 to 10 or 1 to 5, whatever? Do you think that the Bud Crawford and motherfucking Spence are gonna make this fight happen, including with the factor of that bitch nigga Daniel Kanahan?
I think it's highly likely that the fight happens.
And what is your thoughts on the outcome? Because I want to put a deposit.
I think Spence.
I want to front you through. Hold on, listen. Okay. I want to front you through Cash App. I want to front you a G, and I want to see 2 G's back once Crawford wins. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Spence. I don't want to shit talk him. I don't want to belittle, because this is all internet. This is all fucking. This is just us talking shit.
Mm-hmm.
Errol Spence, if you're listening, I got nothing but respect for you. If you was in front of me, I got nothing but, I'll salute you, and I got nothing but respect. I ain't gonna act like that bitch nigga that fucking try to instigate Tyson the other day and had his shit rocked on the plane. I ain't one of them niggas. But I just think, in my heart of hearts, I think Crawford is gonna have the upper hand. So I want to front you this, and I want to see 2 G's back. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do with you. And we're going to do this right. We're going to do this right. Not right now. Not right now. I ain't going to front. But next week, I want to do that. I want to throw a G at you. And when that fight happens and Crawford wins, I want to see 2 G's back. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see happen.
Okay. Wait till they sign. Wait till the fight is signed. And we got a date. And the week of the fight, we'll put our money in an escrow account. It's easy to put in an escrow account.
Oh, I know. We don't even gotta do that. Because you sound like a businessman. You move like a businessman, and I could trust you. Yeah, I smell.
Well, I gotta pay you.
I smell trust in you. Hey, listen. I smell trust in you. I could trust you. I know I could throw a G at you, and if I end up winning, I know I could trust you with my eyes closed. Yeah, no homo. And that's just what it is. But when Crawford wins, what you gotta say then? I want to know what you gotta say then.
Oh, I'm gonna be eating a lot of crow because y'all gonna be calling in. I told you so. I told you. You know how I do it when I'm right. I told y'all. Well, let me go back. Let me go back to this. Yo.
I appreciate everything you do for the LDPC. There's a lot of people that give you shit and heat. Fuck the motherfuckers, because you know what? When them racist ass emails came through with De La Hoya and Golden Boy, who was the only nigga that stood up and try to check them for their racist ass? It was you. Who was the only nigga that when Wilder had the first fight with Fury, and when it kind of looked sketchy, you went and go check for the ass with Andre Ward. When all the while we was supporting him, it was you. So I just want to say this: even though I want to bet against you, I'm with you. I don't agree with everything you say, but yo, you really ride and die for the black community, the black and brown community, and the LGBTQ, and people better recognize that, because it's so easy to pick and choose and to nitpick at the low hanging fruit, as they say. But what about them other things that other promoters, journalists, fighters won't speak about that you do? You know, and I appreciate that. So I just want to let that be known, guys. It's easy to pick on Fred, but where were y'all when Golden Boy was talking shit about Al Haymon with the racist emails and shit? Y'all was nowhere to be found. Nobody went out y'all way to record and put out on Front Street. You know what I'm saying? So with Fred, what I'm trying to say, Fred, you gotta excuse me, I'm drinking. I appreciate what you do for the community. I really do.
Thank you, dog. Thank you.
No, I appreciate it, because it's easy to pick on you, but yo, it's hard to because it's like a relationship with a woman. It's easy to talk shit about the bitch, but it's kind of hard to remember all the good things that she does for you. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean to. I'm all over the place. Yeah, I'm gonna just let it go, because I'm all over the place. I'm drunk. Yo, Fred, I love you. I love you. Too, man. I love you. And when that fight is signed, I'm gonna call you and I'm gonna throw a G at you. And once Crawford wins, I'm expecting 2 G's back. You hear me?
The week of the fight, sure. Week of the fight.
Okay. All right. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
All right.
Peace. Yeah, I'll bet you 1,000. I got 1,000 on Spence. Not a problem. That's easy. We can do that. Yeah, I'll gladly do that. 1,000 on Spence for sure. No problem. The third fight ain't gonna be Loma. It's not. No, it got to be in the contract. $319.
What's up?
Hey, how you feel?
Man, that man crazy. He ain't gonna have $1,000. He told me, I got cousins, aunties, they been saying that's like, I'm gonna pay you next week. Send this, I got you next week. That bad. No, I called in and asked, who you got with the Charlo and Castano?
Ooh, good question. Because
I feel like I want Charlo to win, but I watched that interview, like the 14-minute question and answer video, and it just don't seem like he got full confidence in himself. Because he just said, I'm gonna try.
I saw on my timeline they had a press conference today. Who's gonna win that fight? Wow, that's a good question. Wow. Whew. I got it. I want to answer it for you right now. Who's going to win? I'm gonna go with Castano, 52-48.
Yeah, that's what I feel like too. I feel like Castano just got that dog in him, but I want Jamel to win. But I don't know. I feel like he caught up in some other stuff. But we'll see. But that's all I wanted to call in.
Yeah, I would say Castano, 52-48.
Well, what you think? You think it's gonna be a stoppage, or you think it's gonna be 12 rounds?
I don't think you stop in the Charlos.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right, I'm out of here. I'll just
appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure.
If
you think he's gonna beat Jamal Charlo?
Yeah, I think so right now. I think so. And this is not me hating. I think he's a little favorite. I think Castano's is the favorite a little bit.
I trust Derrick James, bro. As much as we don't like the guy.
It's not about like. That's why I took my time and thought about it. I didn't want it to be like, oh fuck Charlo. What's up, 561?
Big Fred. What's up, homie?
What's popping? Who this?
Man, this T from Florida, bro. What's up?
Welcome to the show.
Welcome, man. What's popping?
I feel welcome. How you doing, brother?
We good.
Good. So real quick, man, I just wanted to chime in. I see we talking Charlo Castano, or the thumbnail said the Tank and Devin, but I wanted to ask you this about Terrence Crawford doing snack. Fighters typically at this stage that have enjoyed the success that Terrence Crawford has enjoyed, typically you're not going to see them like do a big shift in the way that they prepare. This is very interesting. Why is Bud Crawford all of a sudden wearing the Devin Haney oxygen tube when he's punching the heavy bag? Why is he all of a sudden going to put a snack pack on his trunks?
He's been with Snack though,
and maybe I'm reaching. You're
reaching. Okay, he's been with Snack.
How long has he
I
been
didn't
with
know
Snack?
that. I didn't know that
for a minute.
But has he been to their facility?
That's what I'm saying.
I know he been having that patch.
Yeah,
for sure.
Having the patch, because I've actually seen them pay before the fight to. I'm not them Snack, but I've seen Friday negotiate deals to be on the trunks. So I don't know if it's for publicity or he actually uses their product, because I've never heard Terrence Crawford actually say, I want to thank Snack. You know what I mean? I've never, because he goes to Colorado Springs. He doesn't even go to San Francisco. So that was kind of different for me, to see him in their facility. That was different for me. I could be wrong. But I know he goes to Colorado Springs and he spends about 12 weeks there.
He was just in Colorado Springs.
I mean, he picked up, 15, 20 million his last 4 or 5 fights. I mean, what is Snack really paying him? Is that endorsement? He probably makes more off the Everlast deal endorsement than he does the Snack. So I would think he's definitely gonna do their vitamin program or whatever it is that they got going on. But I found that very interesting. And you did say yourself, you said, Bomac ain't gonna be able to get you, and Bomac ain't gonna be able to get you in the kind of shape that you need to be in. But I thought it was interesting because fighters on the tail end, like that's peaking, like he has, and or have peaked, and they're on the tail end of their career. Typically, they don't smash change up really what they do. So okay, I mean, if this is something he's always done, then fine. But I've never seen him at the Snack training facilities or shouting them out or nothing like that. So that was all. That was just something I wanted to ask if you found that interesting. If he feels like he really needs to change up some things after what he saw Saturday. So that's it. Back to the show, but I just wanted to call in and ask that question.
I've never seen him in that facility. I've never, and I'm not saying he hasn't, but I'm talking about I've never seen him actually in the facility. So I think it's weird. I don't trust him at all.
Victor or Bud?
I don't trust Victor Conte.
Oh yeah, of course.
I don't trust him. I don't know why Devin and him is with him. I don't get it. I don't get it. You're not getting stronger. You're not getting knockouts. What's the point? I don't, man, maybe that's above my pay rate. I don't know, because I'm not there every day. I don't know how they break down his body, and they say it's a science to it.
Of course.
So I'm gonna digress. And they haven't popped dirty. But if I didn't trust him with Mikey Garcia, Caleb Plant, who else? I mean, the list goes on and on. J-Rock, even Breadman was on here. I had a debate with Breadman. I said, I don't trust him. I don't, you know what I mean? So, I stand on it, and they vouch for him. So, I mean, it is what it is. They're clean fighters, but he knows too much. I was
just thinking his training, his training regimen, damn, bro, you feel the need to change up what you're doing that much? You shook him? You feel like it's something that you you need to do extra, like what you've been doing, all of a sudden you feel like it's not gonna work, or what? I mean, and we still 5-6 months out. And listen, I don't never knock an athlete for, you get older, maybe you do need to start changing up some things and be more smart and more scientific in your approach to how so I would never knock that. But I just thought it was interesting, especially for a guy like Bud Crawford. He seems like the last guy that would change up what he does. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I am who I am at this point. This shit been working this long.
Right.
My trainer 400 pounds, and he got me to this point. So damn, what you saying, Fred? That, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's the vibe I get from Bud Crawford.
Right.
But I ain't gonna jack the phone, man. Somebody else call in, man. Give me some more good shit, man.
All right, appreciate you.
Already. Later, man.
All right.
Peace.
All right, one.
Yep.
Rowan Curtis said Mayweather chopped trees for Pacquiao. maybe not. What's up, Kyle? You ready to get out of here, mate?
I was trying to find something, but I couldn't find shit.
What are you looking for?
Like pictures of him with the snack shit.
Yeah, but I've never seen him at the facility.
Yeah.
I've seen it on his trunks, but I've never seen him at the facility. Like that's something new for me. But if it's not, it's not.
You said the facility's in the city in Frisco?
It's in San Carlos. How far is that from you?
I don't even know.
I'll tell you right now. Let's see. It's in San Carlos, California. Yeah, so shout out to Kurt. Yeah, Kurt. He was a student of mine. He's up there with Devin and Snack. So I don't know. I just think I think it's weird, but here's the catch. If Terrence Crawford, here's how this fan base is a little bit different, right? If Terrence Crawford had went and Devin Haney wasn't there, then it would have been a big conversation. Trust me. Because he's fighting Earl Spence, right? Oh, you're gonna go train with the drug cheat. You know what I mean? So I'm staying out of it, man.
Hey.
What?
Jordan just texted me.
What he say?
He said he gonna need all that shit, Kyle. He said he ain't training because shit gonna be easy.
Yeah, he gonna need all that shit, man. I just think that he knows the drug protocol. So he knows what to do and what not to do and what's legal, what's illegal. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. I'm staying out of it, man, because I don't want to. I'm cool. Y'all know how I feel about it. I don't trust the man. It's funny how you trust all these fucking white men. I make a fucking video and I'm the most hated man in the world. This man done ruined Shane Mosley's career. Barry Bonds can't get in the motherfucking Hall of Fame. All those Balco athletes, they can't even get in the Hall of Fame. The black fighters run to this man. I make a video that's 100% factual. I'm the hater.
You know why?
Why?
Because white ice is colder.
White ice is fucking colder, man. It's the most amazing thing ever. Eddie Hearn is a fucking hero. Nah, the motherfucker's a piece of shit. A piece of shit. He ruined Devin Haney's career. It was a whole ploy. They never got Devin Haney the big fights on purpose. How about the other guy?
Demetrius Andrade. That was the fucking worst. That's the worst
Demetrius Andrade. Demetrius Andrade. The same thing. And we supposed to say, oh, Eddie Hearn is cool. I like him. He funny. He a big personality. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. We gotta be consistent on these motherfuckers, man. If they bad then, they bad now. You know what I mean? And that's where I stand on it, man. When Eddie Hearn first came on here, I told y'all he was bad for business. And now look, he has no A-level American fighters. His A-levels in which he came in the game with. You know, I mean, he's in the Canelo business, man. He happy, man. He a celebrity. The man wanted to be a celebrity, man. You know what I mean? So, and he is a celebrity now. He's probably the best. He is probably Bob Arum over there in the UK, and he's the third best promoter here in America, right? You got Bob Arum. Who else? Who would be number 2? Who was the second best promoter?
Come on, man. It's Al Haymon, man.
He's not the promoter. He's the manager.
Come on, Fred.
Okay, so you want to call him a promoter? I mean, I'm just okay. So I would say they 1A and 1B. I mean, it's no difference. I think the schedule is pretty solid. What they got, it's no difference between them. I think they're both strong right now. I think they're keeping us all engaged. We got Tyson Fury this week. You got Shakur Stevenson next week. You got Canelo the next week, and then you got PBC coming real strong. May 21st is a bullshit fight. David Benavidez and Lemieux. But then you come back, Tank. That's a bullshit fight too. But May 14th you have the unification. You know what I mean? But if you put the fights up against each other, what's the best fight for Top Rank? Shakur? Would you say Shakur or Joe Smith? Shakur, Oscar Valdez? I'm asking. Okay.
Shakur.
What's the best fight on PBC?
Shit, we just had it, I think.
You don't think Jamel? You think Spence or Jamel?
Come on, man. Earl Spence just damn near sold out a fucking football.
I'm not talking about the results of the fight. I'm talking about the fight on paper. Like the fight on paper before it actually. Let me correct myself. I apologize. A fight on paper. Who would you say is the number 1 fight for PBC?
Oh shit. You probably said undisputed fight because it's hella fucking close.
So you would say Jamel Castano, Shakur, what's his name? Shakur Valdez. So number 2 would probably be Spence.
Well, I think since Shakur gonna watch him, I'll probably say Joe Smith and
Benavidez. That's gonna be great for TV. I'll tell you that fucking much.
It's gonna be a bloody mess.
Ooh-wee. But then you got Inoue too. Inoue is fighting. Who's he fighting? Who's he fighting? The old guy.
Axel Dub.
No, he fighting.
Donaire.
That's a big fight. I'm a fan of Inoue. I'm a fan, dog. I think he's talented, man. He just got caught up in the Bob Arum wash, so people don't respect him. You know what I mean? He got caught up in that racial bias loop. But I mean, he don't speak English, so he don't know what the fuck going on. He's a benefactor. I tell you that. He's a benefactor of it, but he's a talented motherfucker. His counter punching is fucking unbelievable. His timing.
He come bring that shit to Cool Boy Steph. He getting his ass whooped.
Hey, hell yeah, man. He's so small. Cool Boy Steph way too big for him. I like Cool Boy Steph and Roman because Roman is durable. That's a durable fight. He's gonna win 9 rounds to 3 though. I think Benavidez stops him in the 7th round, maybe 6th round. I think Jamal Charlo is a bullshit fight. I think Jamel Charlo is a great fight. I think Shakur Valdez is a great fight. And that's what we have left. But I do think David Benavidez will look good on TV because he's going to beat the shit out of David.
Yeah, I don't even know why they even.
Hey, when David Lemieux be losing, he be looking like an amateur, dog. Like, oh, man. He looks so amateurish against Triple G. And what's the other guy name? Billy Joe Saunders. Man, he's moving up in weight, 68. Shit, he like, man, give me that 300,000. I could use that. Man, his hair gonna be flying everywhere. That motherfucker hair gonna be.
I wanna know when Samson is gonna do the right thing though.
Man, ain't no right thing. He gonna do what's best for him. He gonna try to elongate that career as long as he can.
We ain't getting that David Benavidez what's the name fight?
Jamal.
No, Brad 68. He doing a WBA route.
Who's that? Caleb Plant?
Nah.
Andrade?
Fuck.
David Morrell?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to see that fight now?
I want to see that shit. Mm-hmm. I want to see if David Morrell is the goods. Okay, we know Benavidez. We know he the goods.
Yeah, he a bad boy.
Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all coming in here tonight, man. Shout out to Blue Blood, man. He had Derek James on. I'm gonna go back and watch that at some point. I'll be on Blue Bloods tomorrow with Jasmine. We're gonna talk about the movie. We're gonna have a great time. And yeah, I think Plant versus Darrell is coming next. Darrell don't like Plant neither. Plant got to get some power. Plant should spend this 6 months and do 500 push-ups a day.
He need to go see Blu-ray.
300 push-ups and 200 pull-ups a day.
Imagine Caleb Plant with Blu-ray.
I mean,
hey, them boys getting swept.
Ooh.
Denver about to get swept. It's a wrap.
Who they playing?
Warriors.
Oh yeah, come on, man. What do you expect? Is the Warriors number 1 seed?
No.
Who number 1 seed? Phoenix?
Yeah.
They in trouble, man. Phoenix lost for 2 weeks, man. I love his game too.
You know, that's what I'm saying. You feel bad. Injuries, man.
Yeah, injuries play a big role.
He was cooking too. He was cooking.
He had a hell of a first half. He had 31 in the first half, and then he pulls a hamstring. God damn. That's why when it's time to win, you win.
He was cooking niggas.
All right, let's get out of here, man.
Well,
I think my potato chips are at the door.
Fred ready to go. I got to talk to my editor. He probably got to talk to his editor. Keep it funny. Next, Fred.
Man. I think my potato chips are at the door. My hot, sweet.
Oh shit!
I got a package at the door. Hopefully.
Hey, Mr. Shoot 'em up, bang bang. I want to go to 7-Eleven. And it was a great philosopher, DB Pedro.
Yes.
Play the song, Fred.
I appreciate you, Elvis. Hey, rest in peace, Gigi. Rest in peace to your big homie, man. Rest in peace, man. What's up, Shiny, big homie? What's up, Jordan? How you feel, man? Jordan out there. Appreciate you watching the show. We got to order our shirts tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day.
I need my fucking hoodie, man. I need the hoodie, man. The shirt is cool. I need the hoodie though.
Tomorrow is the last day to order those shirts. So make sure you go support Earl. He supported the shop, man. So if you love the shop, man, go support Earl, man. I got to order mine tomorrow.
Oh, and shout out to Jordan for the displays at the fight.
Displays?
Fuck yeah. Because, you know, I've been to a lot of fights where they didn't do the displays the right way. He had a display on the bottom and in the regular and on the regular spot. So when you was on the floor, you can go get your shit, and when you was in the regular seats, you can get some shit. The lines around the fucking corner, Fred.
You know what? You got to do a campaign. Hey, for the Crawford fight, Jordan, you got to do a campaign. Team Spence. You got to do a Team Spence campaign where fuck the Gucci, fuck the Louis. Everybody that you should support Earl Spence, you wear Earl Spence. Everyone's rocking this same shirt. Everybody. You know what I mean? You'll get 20,000 people to wear that shirt. Trust me. Guaranteed. If you start it now, once they sign the contract, get that Team Spence. And you know what I mean? You get them all out, man. Because you want
Earl, they can drop a sweatsuit right now, and that motherfucker sell out immediately. I want that fucking Letterman jacket bad as hell, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Earl. He did a great job promoting the last 2 weeks. And he wore his merchandise a lot of the fights, which was, I mean, that was smart. I saw Tank today. He's still wearing them. He's still wearing them European brands. Someone better tell him.
I don't, bro. I went to the fight. He didn't have nothing at the fight to buy. I don't know what they're doing, man. I don't know what they're doing.
Well, I don't know, J Doug, Charles Bell, DL, Dre. I don't know, man. I don't know anything 214, man. I appreciate you, man. Judah Israel, man. Where you been, dog? Welcome home, man. Welcome home. People Hernandez is in the building.
People Hernandez.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Judah Israel, man. It's all love, man. I just talked all over Rob G. Smart. My bad, dog. Man, this was a good week, man. We had a good week in the shop, man. We had a very good week. Appreciate Earl. The numbers are up. Numbers are up. Earl helped us out. And yeah, man. Yeah.
Hey, Fred, I need you to come on next Tuesday, man. Fuck it.
And
now
May,
you're talking about numbers.
May 17th, I'll come on.
You heard me? Since you're talking about numbers.
May 17th.
Oh, shit.
I've been lighting up these interviews, man. I've been fucking going in. I like being interviewed, man. I get to talk my shit, man. You know what I mean? It's different when you hosting the show and it's completely different, man. You know what I mean? I love y'all, man. I see y'all Sunday. I guess we'll talk about Tyson Fury. I don't know. I'm not watching the fight at all. I'm not even going to stream it. I got an all-day event to attend Saturday. All right, love y'all, man. I'm gone.